Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most enduring and fascinating myths from ancient Greece, a story that seeks to explain nothing less than the very origin of suffering and misfortune in our world. We're talking, of course, about Pandora's box. Now, you've probably heard the phrase opening Pandora's box to describe unleashing a whole host of unexpected problems. But do you know the full, dramatic tale behind it? It's a story steeped in divine jealousy, human curiosity, and a crucial spark of hope that makes all the difference. So, settle in, because we're about to uncover the secrets of this ancient myth and explore its powerful lessons that still resonate today. Our story begins in the realm of the gods, particularly with Prometheus, the titan known for his incredible cleverness and his deep affection for humanity. The gods, led by Zeus, were often indifferent or even hostile towards mortals, but Prometheus saw their potential and, in a daring act of defiance, he stole fire from Mount Olympus and gifted it to humankind. This wasn't just physical fire for warmth and cooking. It was the fire of knowledge, technology, and civilization, a true game-changer for early humans. As you can imagine, Zeus was absolutely furious. He couldn't stand the idea of mortals gaining such an advantage, and especially not at his expense. He decided Prometheus needed a severe punishment, which we know involved being chained to a rock and having his liver eaten daily by an eagle. But Zeus's wrath didn't stop there. He also decided to punish humanity for accepting Prometheus's gift, and his chosen instrument for this cosmic payback was a new creation, the first woman, Pandora. Pandora was a masterpiece crafted by Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship. Each of the Olympian gods contributed a gift to her. Aphrodite gave her beauty and grace. Hermes gave her cunning and eloquence. Athena adorned her with fine garments and taught her skills. In fact, her very name, Pandora, means all gifts. She was designed to be irresistibly charming, alluring, and, crucially, a source of distraction and curiosity. She was, in essence, a divine trap. Zeus then presented Pandora to Epimetheus, Prometheus's brother. Now, Prometheus had warned Epimetheus never to accept any gifts from Zeus, knowing his cunning nature. But Epimetheus, whose name means hindsight or afterthought, lacked his brother's foresight. He was captivated by Pandora's beauty and charm and accepted her as his wife, despite Prometheus's warnings. And so, Pandora arrived among humans, bringing with her a mysterious jar, sometimes mistakenly called a box in later interpretations, but originally a large storage jar or pithos. Zeus had given strict instructions that this jar was never, under any circumstances, to be opened. He even implanted in Pandora an insatiable curiosity, knowing full well she wouldn't be able to resist. Imagine the scene, Pandora living her life, but always aware of that jar. Its presence must have gnawed at her. What was inside? Why was it forbidden? The temptation must have been agonizing. Day after day, she tried to ignore it, but her curiosity, an innate part of her creation, grew stronger and stronger. She probably imagined all sorts of wonderful treasures, or perhaps terrible monsters, locked away. Finally, her curiosity became too overwhelming. She couldn't resist any longer. She lifted the lid, just a tiny crack at first, perhaps, and in that moment, all the evils and misfortunes that had been absent from the world came rushing out. Out flew sickness, toil, death, pain, misery, envy, hatred, despair, all the suffering that humankind had never known before. The world was instantly transformed from a paradise of innocence into a realm fraught with hardship and sorrow. Pandora, horrified by what she had unleashed, quickly slammed the lid shut. But it was too late. The world was already forever changed. The evils had escaped and spread across the earth, afflicting humanity with a barrage of woes. Imagine her devastation, her regret. She was meant to be beautiful and gifted, yet she had become the unwitting instrument of humanity's downfall. However, the story doesn't end there, and this is where the crucial element of hope enters the narrative. When Pandora sealed the lid, one last thing remained trapped inside the jar. It was Elpis, the spirit of hope. There are different interpretations of why hope remained. Some say Pandora managed to close the lid just in time, accidentally trapping it. Others suggest that Zeus, in his twisted design, intentionally left hope inside. He wanted humans to suffer, but perhaps not so completely that they would simply give up and die out. He knew that without hope, humanity would be utterly crushed. And so, even amidst all the suffering, all the pain and struggle that Pandora's actions had unleashed, humanity was left with one precious gift: hope. Hope became the enduring light in the darkness, the strength to carry on, to face adversity, and to believe that things could get better. The myth of Pandora's box offers so many layers of meaning. It's a foundational story for understanding the human condition. It speaks to the dangers of forbidden knowledge, the consequences of disobedience, and the powerful, sometimes destructive, nature of curiosity. But more profoundly, it's a story about resilience. Even when faced with overwhelming negativity, even when pain and sorrow become an inescapable part of life, hope persists. It reminds us that even when things seem dire, there is always a glimmer, a possibility of a better tomorrow that keeps us going. In many ways, this ancient Greek myth still rings true today. We often face situations where unforeseen problems arise, where one seemingly small action can have vast, cascading consequences, truly opening a Pandora's box of troubles. But the enduring message is that even in the face of these challenges, we have that inner resilience, that spark of hope, to help us navigate through it all. It's a testament to the human spirit. What do you think about Pandora's story? Does it resonate with your own experiences of good and bad fortune? Let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient mythology, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories and explorations. Your support helps me bring these tales to life. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.